Hey guys, this is Alistor, back here again with my companion Shauna, and welcome to another installment of Dark Souls Made Easy. When last we left off, we put down both the Moonlight Butterfly and the Bell Tower Gargoyles, and now we're going to clear up a couple of loose ends in Darkroot Garden. So, first things first, why the fuck am I sneaking around? I have a claymore, damn it. Don't need to ambush these fuckers. Just have to dodge them. And maybe hit with my swings. That'd be a good start. So we gotta go back to where we first came into Darkroot Garden. When we climbed up that hill, taking the shortcut to get to that Firekeeper soul. Yeah, you've seen me kill these guys before. They haven't got any stronger. Bam. Ooh, blooming purple moss clump. Good. Can never have too many of those. Okay. Now... Okay, back down the hill. So... there's another way to go in this part of Darkroot. This is called Darkroot Basin. So, there we go. So instead of going up the hill like we did, we keep going further that way-ish. Where the fuck am I going? I still gotta go down a little ways longer. Okay, so in Darkroot Basin, there is both a mini-boss to fight, and a merchant we can get, and some very good gear if you're interested in spellcasting in any degree. I guess first things first, we have to actually get there. Well, probably be prune this rest of the bonfire first. It would kind of suck to die to that thing and then have to make our way all the way back down the fucking hill. The entrance is right close by, isn't it? Oh, not that way. Okay, here we go. Rest at the bonfire. Okay, we're ready to go. So, since this video began, as far as gear goes, we've got the Uchigatana, we've got the Claymore, we've got the Grasscrest Shield, we've got Black Bow of Ferris, we've got the Elite Knight armor set. Now, you are now geared for the entirety of your playthrough. If you are planning on going a dex build and are not interested in casting, you basically, all you have to do is use these weapons and upgrade them, and they'll work perfectly fine for you. Wait. Oh, I can hear it. Can you see him in the background? Okay, this is one of the more annoying bosses to fight. Not because he's dangerous to fight, but that he's dangerous to get close. First things first, we gotta deal with these crystal golems. Don't have all day, come on. Move your lazy ass. Okay. So, should go without saying, don't get hit by these things. They do pretty decent damage, even if these are the weaker crystal golems you find in the game. Oh great, he's brought a friend. One thing to note about these things is they have a chance of dropping blue titanite chunks, which is used to upgrade magic and enchanted weapons. So if you're interested in using magic or enchanted weapons, farming these things is your best bet to get the Titanite to upgrade it all. Alright, that's half of them. Now, let's see if I can't get a closer look at our soon-to-be opponent. If I can figure out how to climb a fucking hill. Still not that good of an angle at him. Oh, I see him. Yeah. Can I draw these golems without getting blasted? Oh, fuck! Run away. Yeah, that's what I meant by dangerous. That thing shoots jets of... It's a Hydra. No point in hiding it much longer. It's a fucking Hydra. And it shoots jets of water at you. And this is the outside of its range. So, fighting it's not as big of a problem as getting to it, because those jets of water fucking hurt. And they'll send you right on your ass if you get hit. So the trick is trying to get there and not just get insta-gibbed by their jets of water. Maybe in the meantime I should worry about killing this fucker. The last thing I want to do is to try and fight both a Hydra and fucking crystal golems. That's way more work than it's worth. That without getting blasted off the fucking cliff. I sure hope so. Jeez. Fuck, that was close. Yeah. It's like trying to deal with a line of artillery cannons. Fuck. At least I got this guy's attention so we can kill him from the safety of over here. Relative safety. Yeah, use this time to get used to Golem's movesets. We're gonna be fighting another one right after we fight the Hydra. So get used to their uppercuts and their hooks and their blasting the ground with crystals. Don't know how that works. Ah, boy, this isn't gonna be fun. Oh, fuck. Shit. Ow. Jesus Christ, those things hurt. Love you. God, that almost ended badly. Oh crap. No, I didn't get flattened that time. Cool. Oh, that time I did. Shit. So... Whoa. Ah! Holy fuck, that almost one-shot me. So that's the Hydra. When you get close enough, he'll just start jamming all his heads in the ground. There's plenty of safe zones where he'll just jam his head in the ground and not actually hit you. So you can take advantage of these here gaps to shoot him with your bow and your arrow. Or you can just have him ricochet off your shield and then hack at him with your sword. But it's much faster to attack him at range with a bow. Or magic. Magic works pretty good too. Not even close to hitting me. This thing's really fucking stupid. That's a lot of health. Give that. You're almost dead. Yeah, lightning spear will be good enough. Swing and a miss. Bam, you're dead. So your reward for killing this ugly son of a bitch? Dragon Scale and Dust Crown Ring. Dragon Scale is used to upgrade dragon weapons. Most of them are, you get them from cutting off the tail of dragons. There's one you can get for cutting off the tail of that red dragon on the bridge. There's two which I use, which I love to pieces, which are dragon weapons. The Obsidian Greatsword and the Moonlight Greatsword. You get those for cutting the tail off some high-level bosses. And the Dust Crown Ring, what that does is it'll double your castings for miracles, sorceries, and pyromancies at the cost of half your health. I've never thought to use that thing, but I don't know, the idea that your health can be chopped in half just like that doesn't seem worth it. I'd just rather use Bellowing Dragon Crest Wing or Ring of Sun's Firstborn to make my sorceries and pyromancies and miracles just do more damage so I can make each individual shot count. Kind of excessive just giving you double castings. Rather than each one hit twice as hard than having twice of double underpowered castings. So after you killed him, we quit the game and we reloaded it, and that makes this golden golem spawn. So we gotta kick its ass to get access to the merchant here. Might as well have a chug of that there haterade. Alright, rev the chainsaw. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I would have hoped. Whoa. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing and a miss. Bam, just like that. And now that he's dead, she'll appear. What do you have to say?
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
So this is Dusk. She sells some very useful support spells, so I'm gonna say yes, I would like to know all of your cool spells.
Heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
So she wasn't kidding about the summon from a signature thing. You literally summon her as you would an NPC phantom or another player. But you don't have to be in human form to summon her, which is kind of convenient. We gotta make our way all the way back across that lake. Pay attention to that there ladder. It's a shortcut back up to Darkroot Garden. It'll actually get you quite close to the other boss that we're gonna murder today. Summoning signs right by the water. Yep, there it is. Just like that.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
So, Dusk sells some very useful support spells. She sells Hidden Body, which will turn you mostly invisible, which we will need for when we get to Anor Londo. She sells Cast Light, which will summon an orb of light above your character, which is very useful in the Tomb of the Giants, because otherwise you can't see a goddamn thing. And she also sells, of note, Repair, which will repair all of your gear by 150 durability points. So it's a way to fix your gear both on the fly and without having to spend any souls. She also sells a very good catalyst, the Ulusil Ivory Catalyst.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
See you, Dusk. Now, what makes that catalyst good is it has a fixed magic adjust of 180. So regardless of what your intelligence level is, it'll do the same amount of damage on the castings of your sorceries. That means regardless of how high it is, it'll do the same, but also how low it is. So if you, say, only have just enough intelligence to cast Soul Arrow or Heavy Soul Arrow or that kind of stuff, it'll do far more damage than, say, a variable magic adjust catalyst like the Sorcerer's Catalyst would do. Now, when it's also combined with the item we're going to get now, you can do an awful lot of damage with very little stat investment. So you can learn just the bare minimum to know how to do sorceries, but still have them be pretty effective. It's back here where we killed that crystal golem and freed Dusk. There's the shiny. Fuck, moving in water makes it so slow. I think we killed that golem fast, otherwise it would be a goddamn chore. Okay, here we go. So the Antiquated set and the Crown of Dusk. So the Antiquated set, it's pretty light, and it also has very high curse resistance. So this is very useful in one area of the depths, which is full of basilisks, and they breathe poison on you that curses you, and curses about 3 or 4 different kinds of fucking terrible. So high curse resistance is really good there. Now, the big gem of this is the Crown of Dusk. It's a super light piece of headgear. It's what I'm actually wearing right now. It increases all your magic damage from spells by 20%. Now, the drawback is all magic damage you take is increased by 30%, but the bonus here far outweighs the drawback. For a caster, this is one of the best pieces of equipment you can find. So, as opposed to going all the way back up the hill, let's take the shortcut, climbing the ladder by the waterfall. Well, kind of shortcut. Still takes a long time to climb fucking ladders in this game. Okay. So, gotta cross that there bridge. Yeah, totally legit looking bridge. So there's another ladder just behind that pillar. And this is... I hate coming this way, because you see how thin that ledge is? Like, holy crap. Ugh, so sketchy. Makes me think you're gonna fall off at any moment trying to get around that column. Okay, so here's that other ladder. Here we go. So you can take that there footbridge to get to the other side of Darkroot. But we're going to go the other way, which is ironically safer, despite the fact that it is fucking infested with demon foliages. This isn't not going to be fun. Really don't like fighting these things when I don't have to. But this is faster. Gonna show you this exists anyways. And the ants come marching. Thank Christ I got a good sword. Oh. I'll have none of that. Okay. So there's a suit of armor we can pick up here. It looks cool, but it's not very good. I think the gloves are literally the worst gloves in the whole fucking game. Just looking at their stats. Shit you not. Its magic defense is literally 1. And there it is. So let's try and walk around without going over the fucking cliff. Don't want my first death on this playthrough to be from that. Anything but that. Or I guess getting eaten. Nah, fuck, they see me. Zap. Ah, fuck, there's more. Yep, you're dead. Oh. Nice try. Ha! Right over the edge. Oh. Get wrecked. There we go, the Eastern set. You actually can meet the guy who wears this armor. You have to join the clan of Forest Hunters, though. I'm planning on doing that after I fight the boss of this level. For simple reason of I can only use the Sunlight Spear as long as I'm a member of the Warriors of the Sun. So I feel as though I'm going to need Sunlight Spear against this next boss, because it's actually a pretty challenging fight, but it gets much easier if you're able to engage him at range. Okay, now I know where we are. Now it's just a straight shot to the bonfire from here. Alright, there we go. Rest up. Refuel, get me charged. I for one do not want to fight him without all my miracle castings. Oh yeah, right, you guys respawned. I admire your efforts in the utmost. Sit down. Okay, gotta go clear out the bandit douchebag. Almost backstabbed him. Oh, it did backstab him. And that's checkmate. Okay, so this here ruin that guy was guarding has Mr. Kitty! I want to play with Mr. Kitty now.
What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Oh, right. You guys probably want some context here. That's Alvina. She runs the Clan of Forest Hunter Covenant. When you first meet her, she'll ask you if you're looking for the Grave of Artorias, and go into some long-winded speech about how it's all bullshit or whatever. If you answer yes to her question, she will give you a chance to join the clan, which is that there piece of dialogue there. Or that's the tail end of that piece of dialogue. So, by joining the clan, you can invade people who enter Darkroot Garden, and then do battle with them. And each time you kill someone, you get a reward. If you kill 3 people, you actually get the Ring of Fog, which will make you invisible, which is pretty sweet. The only other way to do that is by feeding a particular item to Snuggly the Crow. But you would have to go all the way back to the Undead Northern Asylum for that. That armor we picked up, that's the stone set, so it's the exact same as the Stone Guardians in Darkroot. It's really heavy, but it has good defense, so that'll be like the first heavy set of armor you can find in the game. It's got good defense, but it makes you really slow. Of course, there's these things. These things are called mushroom parrots. They have a lot of health, and they're really durable. And for the love of God, don't let them punch you. They'll, like, knock your head clean off your fucking shoulders and send it straight into low Earth orbit. But they do drop something useful. Gold pine resin. Sweet. Now, they have a really limited aggro range and they move slow. But they are guarding a pretty sweet thing in that there treasure chest. I'm gonna see if I can't joust this guy to death. I'm gonna keep some of my lightning castings for the upcoming boss. Yeah. Big wind up, but do not, I repeat, do not let that fucking thing hit you. It will ruin your day. And leave a fist-shaped indent in your face. Strategy for fighting a melee is pretty simple. Jab, back roll, jab, back roll. There we go, he's dead. Other strategy would be you just lock onto him with a bow, and you keep backing up and shooting him to death with your bow. It's a lot more time consuming, but it's also the safest way to kill them. So what do we get for clearing those two fuckers out? Enchanted Ember. Now, you can give that to Rickert back in the New Londo Ruins, and he can then upgrade magic weapons +5 to enchanted weapons. Now, enchanted relative to magic, it does more magic damage, and it also, the magic damage has a higher scaling with intelligence than the normal magic route. But to offset it, the physical damage is less, and the physical damage scaling is also considerably less. To be fair, it's not like it's great with magic anyways, but there we go. Now to clear out the last boss in Darkroot. To be fair, I don't like fighting this guy. Not because he's hard, but because of exactly who it is. I always feel like shit after this fight. But this is a mandatory boss fight. You can't progress the game unless you kill this guy. Well, let's get it over with. Great Grey Wolf Sif. So, yeah, he's a giant dog. And I like dogs. I like dogs a lot. I don't like fighting this guy because he is basically a dog. really fucking cool boss, though. And he's definitely a challenging one. I just don't like fighting him on... Ow! I don't like fighting him on principle. Shit. Then again, it's kind of hard to stay, on his side when you take into account how much fucking grief he is. Mind that attack. That one will fucking wreck you. Strategy for melee is you gotta stay close, as close to him as possible, and try and get underneath him and just attack his legs, because that way the swings of his sword will get you. Fuck. But when you stay too close, he'll do that backspin, and then that'll clip you if you're not careful. Whoa. It's actually... and that's the big reason I don't like it. When his health gets super low, he'll start limping and flailing around as he tries to hit you, and God, that pulls at the heartstrings. Well fought, Mr. Puppy. I commend your efforts. Anyways, good piece of gear here. That there Hornet Ring. What it does is it increases the critical damage you do from parries and backstabs. And if you do said parry or backstab to a human enemy, it will actually perform a different parry animation or backstab animation than normal. It also does a fuck ton more damage, like another 40% or so. So that, in conjunction with, say, a super leveled up bandit's knife, or a rapier, or any kind of thrusting weapon, you'll send them fucking flying. Probably one-shot them at the same time. Outside of dealing with enemies you can parry, it's actually fucking useless. Which is, I think probably 2/3 of the enemies in this game can't be parried. It's really only hollows, humans, black knights, silver knights. That's about it. Okay. Now, do you remember what I said about that there bridge being the more dangerous of the two? Even taking into account the fucking turbo demon foliages? I'm going to go and show you why. Where is he? Big Mr. Kitty. Big Mr. Kitty. So, well, dealing with one of them is not a problem. There's actually 3 of them, and 2 of them are hiding on this here cliff. So let's see if I can't go play with Mr. Kitty without making the other 2 Mr. Kitties notice me. Oh. Fuck, I thought he was charging me. Boom, boom, boom. Big fucking footfalls. Big fucking cat. But why, Mr. Kitty? I thought we were friends. Now you've done it. Don't run away when I'm trying to zap you with lightning bolts. Dodged you. Don't fucking try to take a chunk. Ow, he did take a chunk out of me. Ugh, big gapy no cheek mouths. God, those things are fucking scary. Whoa. No dice. mind mind their barrel roll there. Boom. And that makes the other Mr. Kitties come out and play. To be honest, I've never actually tried fighting these guys fair before. Mostly I just plink them to death with a bow. But I figured that's not good TV. So, here I am. Still trying to cheat them with magic, though. So I don't know if this is better or worse than me trying to snipe him to death with a bow. It's probably... Oh no, ow! Shit, those things hurt. Fighting 2-on-1's not something I want. Not something I want to do. God, and I'm out of Great Lightning Spears now? Regular Lightning Spears then, I guess. Shit, I'm almost out of... Oh, ow. Fuck. Yes! Killed 2 Mr. Kitties. Now to kill the last Mr. Kitty. Oh, shit. They, like, ground me into the dirt. Fuck. Things kind of look like Alvina. Now I get a closer look at him. Ugh. Yeah. Don't do what I just did. Don't try and fight them fair. Just plink them to death with your bow. It's slower, but it also means, you know, they won't barrel roll you into the dirt and then bite your fucking head off. Actually, no, they'd probably just swallow you whole. Fuck. Okay. Now to get back to that there ruin with Alvina. Now I'm going to henceforth cease being a Sunbro and then join the Covenant of Mr. Kitty. Well, it's not because I don't like being a Sunbro and casting Sunlight Spear. Sunlight Spear is fucking sweet. The thing is, there's a merchant which you can only access if you are a member of the Clan of Forest Hunters. And yeah, he sells Uchikatanas for 5,000 souls apiece. So, can you understand why I'm doing this? He also sells another really fucking sweet katana.
What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Yes, I will play with you, Mr. Kitty.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Fine.
If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
Yeah, whatever. I just realized that cat growling kind of sounds like my dog. Funny shit, huh?
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except There is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
So that's Shiva. He's the merchant, which I spoke of. And this is his boyfriend. Nothing to say? Feeling shy? Okay. Well, let me just ask him about you.
Did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. Anyways, pay attention that guy exists. You can kill Shiva to get his awesome sword and shield. Well, now that I'm a member of the Covenant, these guys aren't attacking me. It's kind of a welcome break, actually. Killed those guys far too many times. Okay. So, I'm going to cut the video here. Next time, I'm going to go through the Undead Asylum, and then probably the Depths. Thanks for watching. Like, rate, subscribe if you want to see more. This is Alistor signing off. Have a good night, you guys, and we'll see you next time.